guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. We are at a very, very special golf course, Trump National, Los Angeles. Well, this is called Living on the Razor's Edge. Yeah, and I got some company today.
Keith Murakami, Director of Golf, Trump National, Los Angeles.
Probably one of the best players in California, I would say, it's fair to say, in terms of competition level. But yeah, guys, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. Hope you guys are too. Let's get into it. All right, so that's a pretty good tee shot there. Got just about 112 yards and absolutely beautiful day here at Trump, LA. So I'm gonna go with a 48-degree wedge, a little bit uphill, so I gotta keep that in mind. All right, guys, so pin height right here, got about 15 feet or so. Definitely a decent shot to get started. I'm gonna try to be getting my numbers because we're at sea level in California by the ocean, so definitely gonna be going shorter today, but this course is just absolutely phenomenal, so I can't wait for you guys to see it. Definitely wasn't expecting to make that. These greens are very treacherous. That's definitely something that I have to keep in mind. It is early, so these will probably be rolling pretty quick. Yeah, we're off to a great start. Always a fun opening hole there. I mean, just look at the view. I mean, that's about as good as it gets. Yeah, Pacific Ocean, morning time, 7:40, 7:50 a.m., 62 degrees, no wind. About as good as it gets. So now we're on hole 2, 505-yard par 5. And we're just gonna be ripping driver right up the gut. Well, I found the fairway, just not my fairway. Went a little right, but it's definitely the miss you want to have. Just push a little bit, but got about 180 left. I feel like I have a pretty good line on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a 9-iron, give it a full swing so I can get it up in the air a little bit because I am hitting uphill. And we'll see if we can put this on the green. It's missed a little right here, still pin high. Not a lot of green to work with at all. Definitely gonna need to be very precise here with the 60-degree wedge. Anything on the green, honestly, is gonna be really good. All right, well, that was almost a really great 4, but I'll be honest with you guys, from where I was, not upset with a 5 there at all. Through 2 holes or 1 under, so that's a really good start. This is a brutally hard course. On to the next hole. All right, so we're on the 3rd hole, 400-yard par 4. Pretty nice looking hole. Gonna be hitting a 3-iron, but also, guys, this view is just spectacular. Well, good tee shot here. Very tight fairway here, so you got to be right on the money. So that was a good 3-iron. Got 126 left to the flag. Flag's pretty much in the middle of the green, it looks like. Very multi-tier green. Gonna take a 48-degree wedge, saw it off just a little bit. The wind looks like it's a little left to right towards the ocean, so I'm gonna try to hold it off a little and get it on the right tier and give ourselves a look at a 3. All right, well, this was a really well-struck shot. Played it perfectly, landed on this slope here and slid it down to the pin. Got about maybe a 6 foot or so, so exactly what I was trying to do. And again, it was a hanging lie. Everything goes towards the ocean. It's kind of like Pebble Beach or Torrey, anything where there's an ocean, everything's going towards the ocean, so that's kind of how I had to play it. Really happy how I played that hole. Really great start today. It's a beautiful day, beautiful course, and just trying to get out of here before the wind gets crazy. We're on to the next hole, par 3, I believe. Looks pretty tricky, so let's get to it. Okie dokie. So we got 180 to the flagstick, playing downhill. Again, just absolutely beautiful view of the Pacific Ocean. So I have an 8-iron. Gonna flight it down a bit just because I don't want that ball coming in so steeply, and so I can manage spin. There's not any wind to flight through right now, but it's still a good idea when you hit it as hard as I do to keep the spin down and to keep the height down when you can. Flighted 8-iron, probably playing about 10 yards downhill. Center, right center of the green, so we can give ourselves a look at it too. So a bit of a bunker shot here. It's gonna be a really tough shot, as I'm sure you guys can see. Landed right there. Really, for me, anything that within 15 feet is good because there's just not a lot of green to work with here, and I have a long way to fly it. So see if we hit a good shot. This was an impossible shot, so I'm actually really happy with this. You guys might be able to see the ball trail there. Almost made it. Very happy to have about 15, 20 feet. See if we can save par. All right, well, a little bit of a disappointing 4, but I put myself in a really bad spot there off the tee, so not too upset. On to the 5th hole, par 4, 460 yards. We're hitting driver, starting to right that bunker, just trying to draw it in just a little bit and give ourselves a flip wedge into the green. All right, well, we smoked this one 83 yards. You see the tee all the way back there, so we cracked that one pretty good. So I don't have much left here, pretty straightforward shot. Probably gonna flip a 60-degree wedge in there, give myself a good look at a birdie. Not my best shot here, let that get away from me a little bit. You know, when you have dew on the ground, that's gonna happen because dew reduces spin and it causes the ball to fly a little further. So I knew when I hit it, it was a little long, but we still have about a 15, 18 footer, very makeable. So see if we can roll this in. Didn't quite make that putt, but we are on to hole 6, 460-yard par 4. Gonna take the 1-iron, aiming at that big sand trap you guys saw when I zoomed in there. That kind of faces us, and we're gonna get this in play, see if we can give ourselves a good look at a flip wedge into the green. All right, so there's a really good tee shot here. We got 144 left, pins in the right center. So that was a really good 1-iron. Probably go with a flighted 9-iron here. Just keep it under, there's no wind to really hit it under. I just want to kind of predict the flight a little bit and try to push it back to that back pin location. See if we can hit it close. Guys, look at where this freaking flag is. I mean, that's like 1, 2, 2.5 paces off the front edge. So I got about 8 feet left here. Really well played hole so far, so let's see if I can finish it off. All right, well, that was an awesome 3. Really tight all around. Now we're on to the 7th hole, par 5. A rip driver right between those 2 grass bunkers and give ourselves a really good look at going for this green too. All right, guys, well, there I am, just in the left rough. About 220 to the pin. I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge. And yes, you guys heard that right, pitching wedge, because this grass is wet. There's not gonna be a lot of spin, and I want this to come in high and stop. So this is actually a good time to swing full. I know I just hit a 9-iron 148, and now I'm hitting pitching wedge 210, 220. Just goes to show how much conditions and spin rates matter when it comes to how far you hit it. Came up a little bit short, but as I said, I want to play for that because obviously I hit the ball really far. So I got to play for that and make sure that I don't lose the golf ball by going too far. So this is a fine play here. Just got to get it over the face of this bunker and see if we can get up and down. All right, guys, this is a phenomenal shot. Literally just wrapped around the flag stick. I didn't realize how high that bunker face was until I got down there, and my face was below the top of the bunker. So that was a really good shot. Got about 4 feet left here to clean up the 4. All right, guys, well, that was a really great 4. Super pumped about that up and down. That felt really good. Just gonna keep it rolling on hole 8. Gorgeous, gorgeous par 3. 225 yards to the flag stick. Go 7-iron, try to put it at the right center of the green. Give myself a look at it too. Well, this is called living on the razor's edge. I was leaning on that for a while. You guys can actually see where it landed right there. And up by about a foot. But I'm up. This is definitely a somewhat straightforward chip. So I'm gonna hit a 54-degree wedge, run it up the hill, and see if we can roll it in, or at least give ourselves a kick in for par. On to the 9th hole. 496 yards, a beautiful view of the Pacific. The plan here is to drive over these bunkers. You know, when it's 500 yards, we know we got to send it. Well, this was absolutely smoked. Got 152 left. 10 is at the left side, so definitely want to play this out to the center of the green. So I'm probably gonna go ahead with a 9-iron, hit a bit of a hold-off flighted shot. You guys can see the American flag moving left to right, so there's a little bit of wind now, so I gotta factor that in, but a little flip 9-iron, see if we can hit it close. Fix the ball mark. We can see ball track there. You can still see that ball trail. Back right corner, definitely got a fast putt. But as I said, guys, this is just a brutal hole all around. So it's gonna be a very quick putt, and 2 putts from here would be great. All right, guys, so a bit of a disappointing 5 there, but as I said, that's just a tough hole. So when you play courses hard, you're just gonna have things like that happen. You just gotta let them roll off your back. But now we're on hole 10. 330-yard par 4. You can see the pin over those bunkers. So you go to the right center of that green, the 1-iron. But just look at this, guys. It's about as beautiful as it gets. Well, landed on the edge there. You can see it roll, 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 roll. Boom. Just off the back edge, but I mean, that was quite an aggressive line. You guys can see definitely not a lot of space to miss long left. Normally, to be clear, if there's a tournament, I would 100% play out to there. Because it's entertainment, I want you guys to enjoy watching. We're gonna take the risky shots. Pretty straightforward chip here with a 54-degree wedge. See if we get up and down. That was a really nice putt. I didn't want to screw that one up. But now we're on hole 11, 220, a little bit of wind. See the pin in the left center of the green there. I'm gonna go with a 6-iron, flight it down a little bit, cut it through this wind, see if we can put it on the green. Guys, well, this isn't a bad leave, honestly, especially with how hard that tee shot was. So I'm gonna probably hit a 54-degree, bounce it into the side of the hill, see if we can get it close. On hole 12, again, another tough bogey. Just, these par 3s are tough. I'm getting killed with par 3s. Yeah, on 12, par 5. Smoking with the driver and try to go right between those 2 bunkers and give ourselves a good position to go for it in 2. All All right, so a pretty good shot here. Just a little bit in the rough, carry the bunker. Have 175 left to the pin. A little bit of an up into the wind breeze. You can go with a 48-degree wedge. You can play this as a fly or lie. This might be a bit short, but obviously I want to be short versus long. So if we get there, that's great. If not, we'll have an easy chip. Well, bit of a tough break. Flew right into the bank. Thankfully rolled all the way back down. Got about a 15-yard explosion shot. Very steep face here, 60-degree wedge. Try to pop it up there and get up and down. I thought I made a good putt there, just didn't quite break back the way I wanted to, but pars are fine, especially in a course this tough. Now we're on a 13, 450-yard par 4. It's really tight up there, so I'm gonna hit a 1-iron, pretty much right up the middle of that fairway. Should leave me a flip wedge into the hole. By the way, don't want to forget about this beautiful view. It's unbelievable. All right, so a really good shot here. Still have 180 yards left. Pins in the back right shelf. So I'm gonna go ahead with the 7-iron, flight it down a little bit into this wind. See if we can push it all the way back there. And so I'm a little short here. Hit the shot I wanted to, the wind just ate it up. And so I got about probably 50 feet. Pins in the back right shelf, so definitely makes it tough. But a 2-putt from here would be really great. Really good 2-putt there. So now we're on to 14, the last par 5 of the round. 491 yards. It's literally a 10-yard wide fairway at about 360. So I'm gonna play a 1-iron over that middle pot bunker. Should leave me about 150 left. Great position for the rest of this hole. All right, we got 172, really good tee shot here. Bit of a helping wind. I'm gonna take an 8-iron. I have an uphill slope. I'm gonna hit a bit of a flighted shot. I think the flighted shot is gonna cancel out the uphill slope and give me a pretty reasonable trajectory. A bit uphill, so not a bad idea to hit it a little higher than normal. Just see if we can hold this green. Well guys, you saw my reaction. Landed literally in the face of the bunker. I knew it was gonna be really close. Still in a good position though, just have to play a bit of an explosion shot. Can definitely get this close. Gonna hit a 60-degree wedge. All right, well that was a really good 4. In fact, we both made 4. So now I got 155 yards, hole 15, par 3. This is straight into the wind, so I'm actually gonna take an 8-iron and just flip it in there. Try to keep it really under this wind. Just definitely coming in from the water. All right, so a couple good shots in here. I landed right in the fringe, able to kick to the left a bit. The pro here, playing like a pro, is it's actually a tough little par 3 with this headwind. This is a small green, so finding the green here is good. So I got about probably 12, 15 feet downhill right to left or so. This would be a really great 2 after 3 straight 4s on par 3s. Really good hole there. And we were just talking, would you like to see me challenge him? I'll probably be back in town. So this guy, he's one of the, you played on Michael Block, you almost beat him. A couple other really good players, so you're a really good player. So let me know if you would like us to play a match, because I actually think this would be pretty fun, because he's been playing with me and it's been pretty back and forth. Smash the like button, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see a match, because I'll be back out here in a little bit, in a couple weeks, and we might have to throw down and have a match. So let me know if you guys want to see that. All right, well, That was a heck of a shot. You can see the ball track right there with this top dressing, pretty cool. You can see that. It landed right about there. Chased out a little bit through the green, a little too much juice, but definitely not gonna complain. Got some decent green to work with. Gonna hit a 54-degree wedge. And I'm gonna try to chip this in, and if not, try to give myself a tap in for birdie. Kind of screwed that one up a little bit. That chip shot, the first part was uphill, and I think it just messed my brain a little bit. I was like, oh, shot's uphill, and I just should have probably used a 60 degree instead of 54. Would have been nice to get 3 birdies in a row, but it is what it is. On 217, 200-yard par 3, wind off the left. Gonna go with a 9-iron here. Probably give it the full treatment, just so I can have a little spin under it, because it is a little tailwind, so I can help it hold the green. All right, well, that was a really good shot here. You can actually see landed right there, just fixed the mark and it spun back a little bit. That was played perfectly. Got about 20 feet pin high, which is exactly where you want to be when you have a 200-yard shot. That was beautifully played, and we got another look at it too. So let's see if we can make it happen. Somewhat of a disappointing 3. I just didn't want that putt to get away from me, and it didn't, so I'm pretty happy about that. So now we are going up to probably one of the coolest tee shots on the planet. Check this out. That's pretty incredible. 503 yards, par 4. This is amazing. So the plan here is just start at that American flag and play a draw. Send it as hard as I can with the driver, full steam. Once again, guys, though, this is just absolutely breathtaking. All right, so this was a crazy shot. Got 103 left, spins in the back. It's about a 420-yard drive, carried a bunch of stuff on that line, so pretty crazy. I'm gonna go ahead with a 60-degree wedge here so I can have a little bit of height, because it is a little bit uphill, and I definitely want to try to get the stop as fast as possible. So we're gonna hit a 60-degree wedge and see if we can get it close. All right, well, just a little bit short here, but made it just on top of that false front. But this is definitely very makeable. So if we roll this in, cap off a really good round, and be a great way to do it. All right, guys, well, that will do it here. Would have liked to finish with a birdie, but that's a really good 4. Once again, shout out to Keith, director of golf here. Really appreciate them having me out. And yeah, I'm gonna be back here in a couple weeks. Let me know if you guys like to see a match. I think it'd be a lot of fun. As I said, he's really good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was Trump National LA. Phenomenal property. Don't need to say too much more about it than that. I'll link all the information for the club in the description down below if you guys want to check it out. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe as always. Check out Trump National LA, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.